My beloved child, this moment is no accident. It is no coincidence that you are here, hearing this now. This is a divine intervention, a sacred pause woven into the rhythm of your life. What I am about to reveal is not meant for everyone. It is an intimate revelation, carefully placed in your path because your heart is ready to receive it. The silence of heaven breaks for you, and these words, though spoken softly, carry the weight of eternity. Stay close. Do not turn away. What I say next may transform everything in your life. You've felt it, haven't you? That quiet awakening in your spirit, as if something magnificent is approaching, something too deep for words to contain. The world around you has grown loud and chaotic, but within you, I have been whispering. You were not imagining it. You were not mistaken. I have been calling your name, and now it is time to listen, in the hush between your thoughts, gently nudging you to this very moment. Because now, finally, you are ready to receive what I've long prepared for you. This message, this revelation, it has waited for you. It has waited for the alignment of your heart, your tears, your prayers, and now it unfolds. My child, you have wandered through seasons of silence. You have endured nights where no answer came, where prayers seemed to vanish into the dark. But what you didn't see is how I was weaving purpose into every pause, shaping strength through every ache. I have watched your faith survive fires that others could not see. I have measured every tear, every whispered question, every moment you chose to believe. When belief felt like breaking, this message is my answer. Not just to your words, but to your waiting. There is a sacred unveiling beginning. Even now, the revelation I am placing in your hands will not come with lightning or thunder. It will come like a sunrise, quiet, gradual, undeniable. I'm shifting the atmosphere around you. I'm rearranging people, seasons, and circumstances to prepare the way for something beyond what you've imagined. You thought you were standing still, but I've been moving everything beneath your feet, preparing a path you couldn't yet see. You've asked me for clarity, you've begged me for signs, and now I give you something better. I give you revelation, not just information, not just comfort. I give you truth that opens the eyes of your spirit and aligns your heart with mine. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are right on time in Astri I have authored with the ink of divine foresight. This revelation is not about speed. It is about sacred timing, and that time is now. Listen closely. There is something you've been carrying that I never asked you to hold, a burden disguised as duty, a fear dressed up as responsibility. You've mistaken weight for worth, thinking that struggle made you valuable to me. But my child, you were precious before the pain. You were beloved before the burden. Lay it down, let it go. The revelation I give you now will not settle in hands already full of false expectations. Make room, clear space. What I am giving you is holy. There are things about your journey you still don't understand, and that's okay. Understanding is not a prerequisite for peace. I am not calling you to figure it all out. I am calling you to walk with me, to trust the hand that wrote your beginning and sees your end. I see the moments that overwhelm you, the deadlines, the diagnosis, the disappointments. I see how they pile up and try to convince you that nothing will ever change. But child, I am already in your tomorrow. I am already arranging the breakthrough, already speaking to the hearts that will help you, already healing what you haven't yet discovered is wounded. You are not alone. You are never alone. Let me speak now to what others have missed in you. You have hidden parts of your heart because the world told you they were too much. You have dimmed your light in rooms that could not hold your brilliance. But I say to you, I made you luminous. I made you radiant with divine purpose. I crafted your sensitivity as strength, your discernment as armor, your dreams as divine seeds. Do not curse the qualities I placed in you. What the world called weakness, I declare as wonder. There is a door opening soon, sooner than you expect. but you must walk through it with courage, not caution. You cannot bring yesterday's fear into tomorrow's opportunity. You must release the narrative that told you you're not ready, that you need to be more, have more, do more before you're worthy of more. You are worthy because He say you are. Not because you earned it, not because you proved it, but because my love for you is not transactional. It is eternal. You have been waiting for permission to begin, but child, I already gave it. When I formed you, it placed eternity within you, the desire for more, the ache for purpose, the hunger for destiny. It's all part of my design. You were not meant to survive life. You were meant to shape it. You're not a background character in someone else's story. You are central to mine. And I am not finished writing through you. There are voices that will rise against this revelation. Voices of fear, voices of your past, voices of those who could not dream for themselves and so cannot believe for you. But listen, my voice is louder. My voice is steadier. My voice carries the power that spoke galaxies into being. And that voice is speaking over you now. Do not be swayed by the noise. Stay anchored in what I have whispered to your soul. I know it has been long. I know the waiting has worn you down, but hear me, nothing has been wasted. Every delay has had a reason. Every no has made room for a better yes. Every closed door redirected you to something more aligned with what I've planned. The pain has not been punishment. It has been preparation. And now the season shifts. I am restoring what was lost. I am redeeming what was broken. I am resurrecting what looked dead. Even now, angels move at my command to release provision, to guard your steps, to position you for the promise. The revelation I place within you today will be your compass when the way looks unfamiliar. It will be your anchor when the winds begin to rise. My precious one, you have not missed it. You have not failed. You are not forgotten. You are found. You are seen. You are chosen. This message, this private revelation, is the unfolding of what I've hidden for such a time as this. Let it sink deep into your spirit. Let it silence the lies. Let it awaken your faith again. You stand at the threshold of divine unveiling. What felt like wilderness will soon reveal itself as wonder. What seemed like loss will become legacy. What looked like a dead end is now the place where new life begins. Watch how I move. Watch what I restore. Watch the doors I open. I have waited for this moment with you, and now it has come. The private becomes personal. The whisper becomes a roar. The stillness becomes strength. And through it all, I am with you. I have always been with you. I will always be with you. Let this revelation be your turning point, your quiet victory, your sacred beginning. You have walked through valleys that others only heard about. You have carried burdens so heavy that even your smile had to be brave. And yet here you are, still breathing, still believing, still reaching for something more. That alone is a testimony. Heaven has seen the weight you bore silently, the battles no one knew you were fighting, the times you encouraged others while you were breaking inside. And I, the Lord your God, was with you through it all. Every scar is sacred to me. Every tear has been kept in my bottle. Nothing about your journey is invisible to me. This revelation I now unfold is more than words. It is restoration. It is the stitching together of the parts of you that life tried to unravel. I am not merely healing you. I am reintroducing you to yourself, the version of you that I originally dreamed of. The version unburdened by fear, unfiltered by shame, untouched by the expectations of others. The true you, the radiant one, the called one, the chosen one. You thought the wilderness would swallow you, but it only refined you. The fire did not destroy you, it purified you. There is something being birthed in this very moment. In the silence of your surrender, in the stillness of your listening, I am forming something new in you. It will not look like what you've seen before. It will not match the patterns of your past. Because what I am doing in you is original, it is rare, and that is why the process has been so intense. Rare things take time. Sacred things require stillness. What I am forming in you is not for public applause, but for eternal purpose. Do not be alarmed if some people start to drift away. Not everyone is meant to journey with you into this next season. Some were assigned to your survival, but not your destiny. Let them go with love. Let them exit in peace. I will bring new voices, new alignments, new relationships that reflect the future I've designed. You don't need to force connections anymore. I will cause divine appointments to find you. The people who are assigned to your promise will recognize your spirit, not your status. And when fear tries to rise, when doubt knocks at your door, remember what I've already done. Remember the moments I carried you through storms you didn't think you'd survive. Recall the times I whispered peace into your panic. I have not changed. I am still the same God, the one who split seas, shut lions' mouths, and walked in fire. That same power rests within you now. You do not walk into this next chapter empty-handed. You walk in carrying the weight of glory. You have thought at times that maybe you missed the opportunity, that maybe your delays disqualified you. But child, delay is not denial in my kingdom. What looks like waiting to you is preparation, Tome. You were not forgotten. You were being fortified. And now the appointed time draws near. I will redeem the years you feel were lost. I will restore what was taken. I will accelerate what was delayed. You will not enter empty. You will enter equipped. This revelation is not only for comfort, it is for commissioning. You are being called Therese, to lead, to speak, to shine. Not from a place of perfection, but from a place of presence, my presence within you. You don't need to have all the answers. You just need to say yes. A surrendered yes is the door to destiny. And you, beloved, are standing at that door right now. Your next yes will shift the atmosphere. There are hidden gifts inside of you, gifts that have slept under the weight of fear, insecurity, and comparison. But I am awakening them now through this word, through this moment, through the fire of my spirit breathing over you. You will begin to dream again, write again, create again, believe again. The spark is coming back. The passion you once buried under busyness is being revived. Your spirit is being reignited. This is the season of redefinition. You will no longer be identified by what you went through. You'll not carry the labels others placed on you. You are not your trauma. You are not your failure. You are not your shame. You are who I say you are, and I say you are holy, chosen, anointed, appointed, and dearly loved. Nothing anyone else says can change what I have declared over your life. Child, you are entering into covenant moments, places where my promises will meet your faith, places where prayers you almost gave up on will begin to bloom. Stay rooted in me. Stay faithful. Keep your spirit open. The movement may be subtle at first, but it will gain momentum. What once seemed immovable will begin to shift. What once looked dry will begin to flow. And when it does, give me your Yahweh. Let your worship rise not just in response to blessings, but in gratitude for the process. For it was in the wilderness that you found my whisper. It was in the pain that you discovered my presence. It was in the silence that you learned the sound of my voice. And now, as I lift you into newness, carry that intimacy with you. Do not lose what was gained in the quiet. This revelation is your oil, your hidden treasure, your sacred scroll. Guard it, cherish it, revisit it. It will carry you through trials ahead. It will remind you of who you are when the world tries to make you forget. It is not just encouragement, it's empowerment. It is not just healing, it is holy fire. You will look back on this moment not as a fleeting inspiration, but as a divine encounter. You will say that was the day everything shifted. Not because the world changed around you, but because your spirit awakened within you. The same world will look different through awakened eyes. That's what revelation does. It transforms not only your perspective, but your posture. Stand taller, child, not in arrogance, but in authority. You carry heaven's approval. You carry the signature of your Creator. You were made for such a time as this. Do not shrink. Do not hide. Let the light I placed within you shine unapologetically. It was never meant to be dimmed. It was never meant to be buried beneath fear. Now breathe, not just with your lungs, but with your soul. Inhale this revelation. Let it settle deep. Let it replace every lie you believed. Let it rewrite the scripts that shame tried to author. Let it uproot the doubts planted by your past. Let it be the new voice that guides you, the voice of your Father calling you forward, calling you higher, calling you home to who you really are. I have never left you, not for a moment, even in the mess. I was molding, even in the storm I was steering. Even in the silence I was speaking, and now I speak louder, not with noise, but with clarity. This is your confirmation. This is your affirmation. This is your holy invitation. The story is unfolding, and your next chapter, it begins here with faith, with fire, with this revelation. And I will walk every word of it with you. You thought I was finished, but I am only beginning. What I've started in you will not be cut short. I am the author, and I do not abandon my manuscripts. Every sentence of your life, every chapter soaked in both joy and pain, is being shaped into something beautiful. This revelation is not an ending. It is the breath before breakthrough, the stillness before the rising. It is the voice that calls dry bones to life and forgotten dreams to rise from the ashes. I am doing what eyes have not seen and ears have not heard. Do not rush it. Do not resist it. Just receive. Even now you sense the tension, the battle between what has been and what could be. But child, you were never meant to live stuck in between. You are not tethered to your past mistakes, and you are not disqualified by your flaws. I am not looking for the perfect vessel. I am looking for the willing one. And you, beloved, have said yes in your heart, even when your hands trembled, that yes is your offering, that yes is your altar, that yes is enough. There is power moving through your yes, through your surrender, through your yielded spirit. I am shifting what could not be shifted by effort alone. I am breaking cycles that were passed down and patterns that were lived in. You are the turning point for generations to come. What ends with, you will no longer travel into tomorrow. You have asked me to change your life, but I am doing more than that. I am changing the legacy that flows from your life. The transformation won't just touch you, it will echo. I've seen how you remained faithful with little, how you praised me while empty, how you kept sowing even when the ground looked barren. That did not go noticed, that did not go unrewarded. Now I bring increase not just in things, but in wisdom, in clarity, in courage, in peace. I bring fruit where you planted in faith. I bring harvest where you held on when others walked away. And I declare over you now the famine I sending. Your inner drought is over. Where once your spirit felt dry and brittle, there will be rivers. Where once you could barely hold on, now you will run. The strength I pour into you will not be temporary. It will be sustained, supernatural, steady. You will not be led by emotion, but by revelation. You will not chase a validation, for you are already affirmed. You will no longer need to prove what I have already established. You are mine, and that alone makes you enough. This is your awakening, child. You have spent enough time questioning yourself, measuring your worth by their response of others. But now, hear me. Their silence was not a reflection of your value. Their distance was not the final word. I have always been near. I've always been speaking even when others stopped listening. And now I am tuning your ears to hear only what matters. My voice, my truth, my love. No longer will you sit in rooms that shrink your spirit. No longer will you water yourself down to be digestible to those who never intended to see your depth. I did not create you to be tolerated. I designed you to walk in holy authority. Stand in it now. Wear it without apology. Move in it with grace. Speak from it with boldness. The world doesn't need more noise. It needs your light, the one I lit inside you. And if fear rises again, let my words be your answer. Let this revelation be your weapon. Speak it aloud when doubt tries to creep back in. Declare what I have said over what you feel. My truth is not fleeting. My promises are not paper-thin. They are steel. They are spirit. They are sealed. You are not what happened to you. You are what is happening through you. I have placed divine resilience in your bones and sacred fire in your breath. When you move forward now, you will carry not just a story, but a mantle. One of freedom, one of healing, one of revival. You are not merely healed to feel better. You are healed to become a vessel of healing to others. The very places you bled will now become places others find balm. The same voice that comforted you will now speak through you. You are not broken. You are becoming what I always saw in you, becoming what time could not destroy and what trials could not dim. You have passed through the flames and emerged. Refined, and though you've lost some things along the way, nothing essential was taken. I preserved what was sacred. I guarded what was mine in you, and now I release it. I release the fullness. I release the flow. I release the favor. Do not hold back. Do not play small. The time for hiding is over. The time for hesitation has passed. You will no longer second-guess what I've made clear. You will no longer rehearse defeat when I have already declared your victory. This is not the season, Toshrink. This is the season to soar. Watch how I make the crooked places straight. Watch how I open doors that noon can shut. Watch how I cause even your enemies to become witnesses to my glory through you. You won't need to defend your name. I will. You won't need to beg for opportunity. I will bring it to your doorstep. You won't need to strive for visibility. I will cause you to be seen at the right time by the right people, for the right reason. This revelation is your new lens. Wear it, see through it. Let it color every thought, every decision, every step. Do not pick up what I have asked you to put down. Do not return to places I've already called you out from. Walk forward, eyes open, spirit ready, heart awake. For what is coming is not like what has been. You are entering a season of divine alignment, where what you carry internally will match what surrounds you externally, where purpose will meet provision, where calling will meet clarity, and above all, where you will walk not as a servant seeking approval, but as a child, walking in inheritance. Remember who you are, beloved, not who the world told you to be, not who fear convinced you were, but who I say you are. Remember who walks with you, goes before you, and covers you. My presence is not a feeling, it is a fact. I am here. I have always been here, and I always will. Be, so breathe again, dream again, hope again, live again. For the revelation has come. It has found its place. It has settled in your spirit, and from this moment forward nothing will remain the same. The veil is torn, the silence is broken, the story has shifted, and now, child, go forward, not in fear, but in full faith, for you are not alone. You never were, and you never will be. If this message spoke to your spirit, don't keep it to yourself. Be a part of this growing family of faith by subscribing to the channel. Every word shared here is a seed. When you stay connected, you stay in position to receive. Comment Amen below if you receive this revelation. Let heaven see your agreement. Let others be encouraged by your faith. Subscribe now and don't miss the next word God has for you. He's not done speaking. He's just getting started.